Here it is. And I gotta get my protein in. Here we are, guys. Good morning. This is your friendly neighborhood chiropractor living the bodybuilding lifestyle. It's Christmas Day and we're going to the US. So it's been about 5 years since I've been back, and my beautiful girlfriend Maria is also coming with me. The big reason we're going is my parents are having their 35th year anniversary. And yeah, it'll be a nice moment for us to see them. And Maria is going to meet them for the first time ever. Ooh, scary. Nah, she'll be fine. They're super chill, they're super good. So there's not gonna be any issue with that. I'm sure they're gonna love her. And we have a few things that we just checked off our list. For one, I got a haircut. Everything's looking pretty good. Try to put this back on with one hand. Here we go. We got our suitcase as well. Our backpacks are also all packed up. We have a little bit of a mess because we had our Christmas dinner with everyone last night, but overall, we did a pretty good job cleaning up. When we get back, we just have to move a few things back outside, and yeah, we're all set. We're now getting all our stuff together. I'm gonna head down, and Maria's dad is gonna pick us up to go to the airport, and we have two locations. First one is going to be Connecticut, where I was born. I'm gonna show her where I was born. I was born in Ghana, but I've lived in the US most of my life, and most of it was in Connecticut. So Maria's gonna see my area, my hometown. She'll see my my biology school, where I had my bachelor's in biology at University of Connecticut. And the second location is going to be in New York. We'll spend most of our time in New York. So the goal is to do a lot of walking and a lot of good food. So see you guys soon. Peace. So we just arrived at our gate. We don't know what specific number we have, so we're just waiting it out to see where our actual plane is. But we're obviously close to where we need to arrive. We got our suitcases all set up. Our maximum for our big suitcase was 23 kilograms. We got that perfect. So we do have a carry-on, so we can buy any extra items in New York or Connecticut if we want. She has her coffee, so she's a lot happier. And yeah, the adventure begins real soon. Madrid. Little snacky before the next flight. We have our own private plane. I'm kidding. It looks like immigration is going to take a while. Que viaje, que viaje. Bueno, we're now in our hotel. We are both super tired, but now we can finally relax. The trip from Madrid to New York was super long. Luckily, I downloaded some podcasts, bodybuilding podcasts, of course, and also a few of my shows on Netflix, like Love is Blind. You know that's the #1 show on Netflix. If you haven't watched it yet, you are missing out.
Listen for 2 seconds.
And yeah, now we're just going to finally relax and have a more adventurous day tomorrow morning and the rest of the day. I have a nice dinner with my best friend that also lives in Connecticut, so that'll be fun, and having my girlfriend meet him for the first time. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of good moments tomorrow, but now we rest and get ready for tomorrow. Peace. Okay, so we both ordered our own bagels. She got one with an omelet and bacon and cheese and maybe a couple other things. And mine is a mix of different peppers, bacon, eggs, and we both have our own coffees. Coffee's really hot. Doesn't taste that great, but it's lo que hay. So here's the first bite. So good. Last bite. Cheers. By the way, the coffee here, this is 3 times, maybe 4 or 5 times the size of a regular coffee in Mallorca. Absolutely huge.
That's what she said.
So, we'll finish our breakfast, get back in the car, and head to Walmart. So you guys will get a little preview of how the supermarkets in the US are if you've never visited before. Great thing about Mallorca, a lot of people do like to travel. I do get a lot of clients that do visit the US every now and then, or at least once. So maybe they've been to Walmart before, but maybe not. So we'll check out Walmart, maybe buy a couple of things, and then we'll head over to my university where I got my bachelor's degree in biology at the University of Connecticut. UConn. Okay.
Something that really surprised.
Okay, we finally got to Walmart's and now we're gonna get a few things, but yeah, Walmart is just as big as I remember. That's what she said. Of course, we gotta do a little bit of shopping and I gotta get my protein in. I'm gonna feel a lot more relaxed knowing that I'm getting close to the amount of protein I need every day. I'll do probably at least 2 scoops of this, maybe 3 every day. This usually lasts, 3 or 4 weeks? We're here for a week, so this is plenty, so I don't have to buy even more. So perfect buy.
It's grateful.
That's a lot of cereal.
we need for dessert.
Here we are, guys. If you look all around these other buildings, that's maybe 5–10% of what UConn is. It's a huge campus. There's so many buildings, so many offices. You know, there's 4 or 5 buildings for biology, 4 or 5 buildings for art, 4 or 5 buildings for chemistry. Here's Gamble Pavilion, one of our favorite places because that's where our national champion basketball team is. And yeah, I've been to quite a few games there, and definitely brings memories when we won a few championships when I was still in UConn, which was really nice. Yeah, super nice. We always had our usual chants, which is UConn, Huskies, UConn, and someone will say Huskies, UConn, someone will say Huskies, Huskies, UConn, oh. And we'll go over here. This is a super monumental part because you have one of our original Husky dogs, which is our mascot. As you can see on Gamble Pavilion, right on the top there, we have our dog as our mascot, the Husky dog. So let's cross and we'll check that out. Here it is. Jonathan the Husky, that's what we called him. So every time we get a dog that, you know, gets older, and then we usually just keep the tradition going whenever the next Husky has to come by, because the old one gets a bit older, and we just try to keep the lineage as a Husky dog. So anytime you come to UConn, there's always going to be an actual Husky dog that's, you know, part of the community that you can see. But we're coming around holiday time, so you cannot really see Jonathan the Husky right now, but here's a monument for the tradition of Jonathan the Husky. So when people graduate, they can actually see Jonathan and get a picture with them. Now, normally we actually have our graduation at Gamble Pavilion, so it's big enough where you can have a lot of seats for people to see their family and friends graduate. And yeah, that's our tradition. Keeping Jonathan the Husky alive with friends and family, and more memories as we get older. So if anyone ever comes back to UConn, they always know they're welcome, because our community is really nice. We're very welcoming at UConn, and this is where I got my biology degree, and it's like I never left. It's a really nice campus, honestly, very nice. What's going on, guys? I'm back in Mallorca after that long trip in the US, and yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. I used to be a lot tired after that break, but it's been a few days since we had our trip, and I'm back, and I'm in my office working like I usually do. But I didn't have time to do my usual little summary and then my usual phrase at the end of the video, so I just want to do a little summary again. We checked out the Walmart, so you guys can see how the supermarkets are. Usually in the US, there's a lot of different companies in the US for supermarkets. Walmart is probably the biggest one, where you can get everything: TVs, food, clothes, appliances. You need a microwave, they have it. Walmart has pretty much everything. Okay, also, you guys checked out my beautiful campus at the University of Connecticut, where I got my biology degree. And what was it also? Oh, and I just did a little bit of an intro on our little flight on the way from Mallorca to the US. So now, like I usually do, I'll finish it off with my usual phrase. I hope I see you guys at the squat rack. and in the kitchen. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, guys. Peace.